Have you ever had a job that you were in love with, that you were passionate about, that aligned with your purpose, that you were excited to get up every day and go to work? Have you? Do you? Will you? I had such a job. It was awesome. After 10 months of taking early retirement, I was offered a position back with the company that I worked for as their director of aviation construction, and it was awesome. I got to assemble the best team, the largest team, the most competent team. As a matter of fact, the Broward County Aviation Department rated this contractor the highest of all the contractors there. I set up an incredible office, 3,000 square feet of triple trailers. A stone's throw away from the project. I could see it every day. All the airplanes were there. And we had a lot of fun. I did the icebreaker challenge. I did the mannequin challenge. I did sports shirt Fridays. Every Friday, everybody could wear any sports shirt from any team. High school, college, professional, baseball, hockey, and once a month we would all go out to a team lunch. It was some exciting times. I loved that job. However, on April 29, 2017, right across the street from here at Corey's, I was invited to a lunch. 6:30 in the morning, I get a text. Hey Gino, can you have lunch with me today? It was from the youngest brother of 6 brothers that owned this firm. And I found it rather odd, 6:30 in the morning, the same day. This is a man that I can count on this hand how many times he invited me to lunch. I knew in my gut something was up, something was coming. I didn't know what. I went to lunch, and he was there with our Vice President of Operations. Everything was very cordial. Thank you for coming. Hey, Gino, you know, it's not your fault, but we got in trouble. We overexpanded, we grew too fast. We didn't make the money we thought we were going to make. We're in financial trouble. We love you. You're a tremendous asset. You add value wherever you go, but we can't afford you anymore. I was their highest paid employee. And here I'm being told after 25 years of loyal service with integrity and honesty that I was going back to being a consultant. I was shocked. I was dismayed. That afternoon, I didn't go back to work. I went home and reflected on what had just happened. And then my whole Saturday was spent thinking about it and reflecting about it. And I had gone through the first stage of bereavement, which was denial. I was in complete denial. This can't be true. No way. 25 years down the drain? This cannot be true. That denial slowly, that Saturday, had me seething. I was angry. I was so mad I could almost crush a grape. That anger continued that entire day. And that's when I hatched the plan to go there on a Sunday where no one was going to be there. Many of you know I'm a found object artist, so I had filled that office with my art everywhere. My office itself was full of art. And then I had beautiful pieces put out throughout the trailer to make it a beautiful environment to work in. I went there with my father-in-law, and I emptied out my office. And I emptied out all the art. And it took me 2 trips to do it. But man, did it feel good. It was like sweet revenge. I got that anger out of me. And then comes the third stage, where you're bargaining with God. You're saying, God, please help me. I need another job. I didn't save enough for retirement. I have enough for about 5 years, but I don't have enough to turn 80 or 85 like my parents. Please help me. I promise to be a good boy. After that, I had applied to many big corporations, big companies, construction companies. There was a big project going on in Orlando. And I wanted to be part of that project, and I was turned down. And I got turned down in a lot of places. Later, I found out that I was overqualified and too expensive. I would take the person's job that was hiring me. So I couldn't get a job. I went into the fourth stage, a deep depression. It hurt so bad to be unemployed after 25 years. So I made a choice after the Labor Day weekend, and I said, you know what, I'm moving on from this. And the way I was able to move on was to go to each brother and say, brothers, I understand what you're doing. You are saving 35 years of your blood, sweat, and tears, and I get it. I totally get it. I'm moving on. That year I went to Toastmasters International in Vancouver, British Columbia. I took my parents on a cruise to Alaska. And 2018 was an amazing year of travel. 19 different cities in 6 different countries. I became a public speaker. I'm an adjunct professor at FIU. I'm a consultant, a mentor, and a coach to many. I love my life now. I'm independent, I'm free. So you can choose to be depressed, or you can lick your wounds, turn them into wisdom. And in order to have success, there has to be failure.